Oh, welcome back to Shut Your Face. We're coming at you. This is Monday, February the 16th. Just about a week removed from Super Bowl 60. It was the New England Patriots against the Seattle Seahawks. Not much of a match in the end. Seattle dominated from basically start to finish here. Final score 29-13. Seattle is your 2025-2026 champions for the NFL season. Just to think of what you expected out of this team preseason versus where they ended up, my goodness. So, yeah, a Super Bowl that can be forgotten. Definitely not one of the most enjoyable watches that we've seen in recent history and in total Super Bowl history. But the best team, I mean, you can say maybe in the entire league, definitely came out in front. So we got everybody in the building today. We'll talk some Commanders off season. We'll talk some Super Bowl and season recap here as well. So some what's up?
What up, DMV?
Nell,
How's it going?
Looms.
Hey, hey.
And I'm your host, B. Samuel. So let's get into it. I'll start with you. Super Bowl recap wise, any takeaways from this game? I think halftime, the score was, let's see here. It was 9-0. 9-0. Jason Myers had himself a day with 5 field goals total, but 3 going into the second half of this game. So definitely within reach at halftime, but then Seattle kind of blew the doors open after that. So any thoughts kind of coming out of the Super Bowl?
I mean, B, you just said it. It was a snooze fest. It was a defensive oriented game, especially from on the Seattle side. They pitched a shutout in the first half, and it felt like a shutout up until the last 3 minutes of that game. That defense was just dominant. Drake May could not get anything going. Their entire offense could not get anything going. And Sam Darnold just had to kind of play his role in in this regard. He just had to be a game manager for them to win. Make make requisite throws. Complete third downs, but he did not have to carry the team. Um, they he just had to play a game where he didn't cause any turnovers himself. He just had to keep him at arm's bay, and
That's all season.
that's what he did, except for the playoffs lose. But I digress. Go ahead, B.
I mean, the one thing you can say is though this was a 19-7 game with the Patriots having the ball and basically driving with 9 minutes left. I mean, 19-7, that's a 2-possession game with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. In the Super Bowl, you have an opportunity there to go in and win that game if you're the New England Patriots. I mean, it's a 20, say what you want about it being 19-0 at the start of the fourth quarter, but they have a decent 3-play, 65-yard touchdown drive. Then they get a 4-and-out from Seattle. So
You mean a 3-and-out? They went for it on 4?
they got a first down on the first play.
Oh, 4-and-out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the first down on the first play, and then ended up punting after that.
Mhm.
But Drake May, I mean, at the end of the day here, you had an opportunity, not only not playing well throughout the entirety of the first half. Of course, it's the best defense in the NFL, but you have a 12-point, you're down 12 points, and it's 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and he throws that boneheaded deep ball interception.
So
Uh,
dumb. He threw it in like triple coverage, double coverage.
I mean, at least double coverage, and it
I don't
just
know what
landed into the breadbasket of the safety there.
was he anticipating the guy to go just keep on running straight because he kind of
I
curved.
mean, he
It
did.
was almost like no. I mean, he thought it was like maybe like a deep post where he was curving in,
Mhm.
but he just threw it straight up the middle and it was picked.
Yeah, like super underthrown.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
are we really surprised? This
I
guy,
am actually. I am.
He's this great defense, good defenses. This is who he is. I mean, at the end of the day, you put up good defenses against him, and he turns into Trent Dilfer. I mean, that's pretty much what it was the entire playoff run. Mike Vrabel himself, I mean, even towards the end, the third quarter, there were a couple opportunities where they had a 4th and short, and he just punts every single time. Like you have a quarterback that you're saying, okay, he played MVP caliber this season. Put the ball in his hands sometimes. This is the Super Bowl. Like he literally took the ball out of his hands. He did the same thing against Denver in the AFC Championship game. He basically was like, our defense gives us a better chance to win than our offense. So let's put our defense on the field. And it worked against a backup quarterback in Jared Stidham on the road in snowy conditions. Obviously it did. But even in that game, in the fourth quarter, before that very last drive, before Drake May ran for that first down, there was 2 drives before that where he handed it off first, second, and third down. And he could have gotten a first down and ended the game earlier or tried to do something. But Mike Vrabel didn't want to. He just ran it 3 times and punted the ball, got his defense on the field, and they ended up winning the game. And
well, with that, you don't necessarily have to say he's right. Right?
So
I think
no,
that's
Mike Vrabel.
still, I still think that's the wrong thing to do.
Sure.
No,
but, I mean, that's going to show that his own coach doesn't even feel like he can end the game with himself. Like his own coach doesn't feel like I can put the ball in my quarterback's hands and trust he's going to end this game for us.
Well,
right,
well,
which could be
that's,
just wrong.
No, but also it's
to
who
think
you're.
that way.
But it's also who you're playing against, right?
Yeah.
He's going up against the number 1 defense in the entire league.
Sure, but I can understand that. I can understand that,
So
but
you
have to understand the context too. Like this is the AFC Championship game. This is like, I mean, this is it. This is not a regular season game.
Or you're talking
Like
about the
if I have a
Bills.
quarterback that's I believe in or I think is legit, I want him to have the ball at the end of his hands, at the end of the game in his hands, to finish this thing off.
I mean, you can think a guy is legit, but he's just still young, right? I mean, we want him. This is the problem I have. We want him to be Josh Allen right now. Is that a fair thing to see from this?
No. I mean,
because
who
he
wants to
showed
be Josh Allen
flashes
right
of
now?
that in
No,
the
but I'm just saying,
regular
like,
season.
What
I
I'm
feel like
saying
the expectation got high because of how he looked in the regular season.
Mhm.
But you guys need to cut him some slack too, because this dude literally played historically good defenses
Yeah, that's true.
in his road to
yeah.
the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl.
But
Denver,
that
Houston,
just
and
proves the
Seattle.
point that
he didn't play well.
That his regular season run, you got to take it with a grain of salt. He played a historically easy schedule in
That's
the
also
regular
true.
season.
Yeah,
You
so
got to
both
look at it
can be
both
true.
ways.
Both
Like
can be
all
true.
the defenses he played against in the regular season sucked.
Right.
Literally
and
sucked.
also Looms, he did not play well in the postseason.
When
It's
he
not
played
like
against good
it's not like he
defense.
played great divisional round
I mean,
divisional
in
round,
any
second
game.
round. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
and then he tailed off in the Super Bowl. He was not playing well up until the last game of the regular season. Playoffs, he was a no-show.
I
Right.
What I'm trying to say is, I think we should pump our brakes on on the criticism though, because he's still young. The dude is 23 years old.
No, sure. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, I mean, back to the original discussion, which we'll probably end up talking about later, is there's no way I'm taking him over Jaden any day of the week. There's just no chance.
Yeah.
Considering everything. But what I'm saying is that I agree. He's young. He's still going to learn. And I still think Drake May will be a good quarterback in this league. Don't get me wrong.
He's also 2 years younger than Jaden.
But I'm saying this season, when you play a historically easy schedule, and then all of a sudden you're put up against a tall task and playing, granted, sure, really good defenses, top defenses in the league. But it's not like he just didn't play well. He had a historically bad playoff run.
Yeah.
He had a historically easy schedule in the regular season and historically bad performance in the playoffs as well.
Yeah.
It's not like he just was average to below average, made plays here and there.
Yeah.
And he was literally awful. Like Trent Dilfer. He was worse than Trent Dilfer.
I think that
in certain
the
metrics.
Patriots were a well-balanced team going into the playoffs, and then they did not look that at all in the playoffs.
I don't know if they were as
Their
well balanced
defense-
as it seemed, because even offensively they didn't really put up numbers. It was their
That's
defense
what,
that carried
that's
them
what I'm
throughout
saying.
the
Like I think
playoffs.
that they now in the regular season at least their running game was good. These guys were hitting really big plays, with their feet, and their passing game was excellent. None of that showed in the playoffs.
But Looms, to Nil's point, how much of the level of competition played into that, or lack of competition played into that, right? You can look great against like D grade teams or C grade teams, but when you play against A teams and B teams, that running game is not like that, and that passing game is not like that. So that's why you have to take it with a grain of salt. That it could have been the historically easy regular season schedule.
Easiest schedule since 1999 regular season.
Yeah, I mean,
I some of this blame has to be on the coaching too, and especially Josh McDaniels. I was never a fan of this guy. I mean, I feel like he was like Brady carried him. He faltered in Denver. It was so obvious. His offense sucked in Denver.
Yeah,
no, but even as offensive coordinator, I mean,
no, he was fine.
I just
who was his quarterback? Who did he have?
And then you also have
exactly.
you also from a skill position standpoint with the Patriots, you have a bunch of old guys and a bunch of no names. One old guy, at least.
Stephon Diggs.
And their tight ends are old too. But I'm just saying, like sometimes it comes down to this. Versus on the other side, for Seattle, I mean, you got JSN, who's probably the best receiver right now.
Mm-hmm.
You have a fresh Kenneth Walker because he was sharing the load all season, and I think he's an elite talent to begin with.
Yeah.
And the guy was clearly the MVP. Like their run game was, then their offensive line, their defensive line, they're all like on both sides of the ball. They're probably the best in the league. So I mean, last
and
year
the
we
thing
were
is, I
talking
mean,
about
you could say all that, but like I said, back to my point is like when it comes to you had the momentum. It's a 12-point game. It's 9 minutes left. Drake May just came off a great touchdown pass to Mac Hollins. Like you've got it now. Like the momentum's supposed to shift. All that happened before is in the past. This is the winning moments. And if you just don't have it and you make that kind of throw, that's on Drake May.
100%.
Yeah, but you can't put the whole game on him because of that one play.
I mean, but you could literally if you wanted.
He did not play well at all.
He didn't play well at all.
That's my point. You didn't.
But
play
you're
at
also
all
saying that you're making it seem like Seattle like had a chance to give up the game.
Yeah, they did. I mean,
they did not look like they were giving up that game.
I mean, you could also steal a game. You could also steal a game.
That's still a 7-play drive before Drake May throws that pick, and that's not a what down. That was a 2nd down and 3.
Oh, it wasn't even like a 3rd down, like a punt or something.
No, yeah. I mean, that's a 7-play drive up to that point.
The only guy that didn't look good was Sum's boy, Sam Darnold.
He also did not look good. Yeah.
I'm not saying he did not look good. He had to play. He had to play a game manager.
Yeah,
he was more of a game manager. That's not what the intent was.
He did not manage nicely, though. He threw some pretty risky passes that went his way early on, too.
Well,
just in the beginning.
But
yeah.
Look,
they didn't go into this game saying Sam Darnold just manage this game, okay?
I mean, you have to.
They went into this game
when you can see that our defense is doing whatever they want to. We don't need to play lights out on offense and act like we have to score 30, 35 points, 40 points for us to win.
When they settled for those field goals, when they settled for all those field goals, that's not what they intended to do at halftime.
Sure,
the game is not even close to being put away at halftime.
But he did throw a touchdown pass.
No.
Yeah,
it was all field goals in the beginning.
No, he threw a touchdown pass in the 4th quarter.
He threw one.
Fourth?
No, I'm talking about in the first half.
Yeah. It was 9-0. Yeah.
He also made some plays with his legs, if I remember correctly.
And Jason didn't have a catch in the first half, right?
No, I mean, yeah, he was
No, he
basically
had like
blanketed all
he was
game.
like one for 10 or something. Yeah.
See, this is what Looms does, okay? Look, I am not calling Sam Darnold an elite quarterback by any stretch.
You were last week.
I just think he's a borderline fringe top 10 quarterback, and above average to B+ quarterback. But when he balls out in the divisional round, you give him no credit. When he balls out against the Rams in the NFC Championship game, you give him no credit. And only when he plays this game manager is type of game that you want to jump on him. You were giving him no credit. You were giving no credit in the divisional round or the NFC Championship. Oh, he's not that good. He's not. He was playing outstanding in those weeks.
No, against the Rams,
San Fran, he didn't do much of
anything. He was killing them.
All I'm saying was he had
124 yards.
Yeah. I remember us talking about this.
But the Rams game, he did play extremely well.
Oh yeah,
he was going toe to toe with the best player in the game.
This whole season was average except for one game.
And let me say this right now. I know, and I don't want to get too deep in the weeds in this. And we could talk about Mahomes this and Josh Allen this and Jaden Daniels potential. But right now, what is happening? The best player in the NFL is the guy from the Rams, the QB from the Rams, 100%.
What are you saying?
Are you? You're telling me
today you're taking him over Patrick Mahomes?
Yes,
right now.
Wow,
I'm still not.
100%. This dude is a baller.
Patrick Mahomes was just in the Super Bowl last year with nobody.
Great. Look, this guy. I'm telling you, man. Nah, this dude is.
He got better. He got better in a year. Stafford.
I mean, he played like it, right?
But he's like 40. He got better this past year.
Sometimes you can. Why not?
Come on,
first of all, he's not 40. He's 37. He's going to be 38. Okay, just like how you say, I'm not 39. I'm 38. Right? So
I am.
Exactly. So he's not 40. He's not 40. That's the point. True. This dude is a beast, man. He is the best player in the game.
Oh my god!
Oh come on!
In the game?
In the game,
he's probably not even top 15.
I'm not talking about Sam Darnold.
I know what you're talking about.
Matt Stafford.
He's not top 15. The MVP
total player. I'm taking Myles Garrett over him.
I'm taking Bijan Robinson over him.
I probably take Bijan, Jahmyr Gibbs.
The MVP of the league is not.
There are a lot of other players, though. If you're talking about players overall, I'm taking a lot of players over him.
So you're taking him over Jaden?
Yes.
100%. Jaden, yeah.
I'm taking him. He's
for the future.
Back in the NFC.
No, not for the future. He's
right now.
Right now. He's coming off a historic. I mean, 40 touchdowns?
Yeah, but you can't take him out of that system with Puka and Devontae and Sean McVay and think he's going to do that everywhere. That's what you say when you talk.
Like he's not doing that. He's not doing the same thing in Washington.
I don't know.
40 touchdowns? He's throwing 40 touhdowns?
He doesn't have to throw 40 touchdowns, but he can still have a similar impact.
I don't think he throws 30.
I'll tell you this. He's not getting banged up like Jaden Daniels falling to the ground and hurting.
But I'm saying,
elbow again.
I think Mahomes does better than him in Washington than Matt Stafford in Washington.
Mahomes has not played like Mahomes these last 2 seasons, if we're being honest.
No,
last year he played well.
The year before in the playoffs,
there was some slippage. I'm telling you, he has not played well. He
also had no one outside of an aging Travis Kelce, and they still made the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That dude, man, he's a gunner. He's like Brett Favre without throwing picks. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if Brett Favre was not a turnover machine?
But there's opposed to the other quarterbacks, I'm still taking over him.
I would highly have to consider.
What's crazy to me is I don't think everybody dropped off. I wouldn't say,
and you know that
they've dropped off that much year to year. And I don't think because at this point last year,
think about
at this
Stafford.
point
Think about
last
Stafford.
year,
Mhm.
where
Think
were
about
we
Stafford.
saying Stafford was? We were calling
Okay, fine.
Jaden the number one quarterback in the NFC.
Yeah, but
I
you
know.
weren't. Yeah, but you weren't saying it. You were saying
I wasn't
Stafford.
saying it.
You were saying Stafford and Hurts.
I know, but I'm
was-
saying you.
Yeah,
And
sure, but
yeah.
but this is a year-to-year league. As of right, I'm not talking about 5 years down the line or 7. I'm talking about right now. The best player in the if you don't want to say best player, the best QB in the league is Matthew Stafford.
I mean, the more I think about it, honestly, how many quarterbacks are doing to Seattle what Stafford did to Seattle?
He was
That's
going
true.
he was going up and down on him. He just could
played-
his defense just couldn't get a
played-
stop.
Yeah.
Right.
He played unbelievable against Seattle and in the regular season against Seattle as well. He did.
in
Yeah.
Seattle.
They-
in
yeah.
Seattle too.
Mhm.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Look, we
No,
we
he's an
cannot
unbelievable
He had a
talent.
great season.
we cannot be
absolutely.
prisoners of the past and be like, well, Patrick Mahomes this or Josh Allen this or Jaden Daniels rookie
It's
season.
not
bro.
the past. This season,
I'm saying,
but
this
you
season he
also-
outplayed him.
you
he
also
outplayed
cannot-
he outplayed every quarterback in this league, in the league.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
100%.
For sure. Yeah, that's
This is-
without a
this
doubt.
not
But
a-
you
I mean,
can't isolate him from his weapons either. Like he probably legitimately has the best two wide receivers outside of maybe Cincinnati.
Yeah, you put him. You put him with the
Dallas,
Jets.
maybe.
He doesn't have an MVP
I
caliber
mean,
season.
Is Patrick Mahomes on
No,
the Jets?
no,
That's
but
the
I
point.
think he does a better job than Matt Stafford.
I don't know.
I do think so.
Maybe. We'll see. All I'm saying is Matthew Stafford, man. In 2021 we were trying to trade for this dude. We were going hard to trade for him, and it just didn't work out. But if he retires, if this is his last game, it was a
Oh
privilege.
no,
to
he
watch
said
this.
he's
He
coming
already
back.
said he's coming
He
back.
said,
He
Yeah.
did say that.
yeah.
Okay, so at least we got one more.
I think
season.
during the award ceremony.
Okay.
So I know we probably got to talk lessons learned, right? Like, what is the takeaway for the Commanders? Do you feel like, well, first, Kenneth Walker, like, if he hits the free agent market, which he is slated to, do you break the bank for the Super Bowl MVP?
How old is he?
27?
27 is old for a running back.
I mean,
I
the
don't-
thing
I
is,
don't-
we're not.
I don't
we're
think
not-
he-
He's gonna want top dollar too.
25.
Oh, 25? I don't know. We
yeah,
got at
but
least 4
here's the
years out
thing,
of him.
guys.
We're not a running back
You
away.
can find a Kenneth Walker
Yeah,
in
Yeah,
other places.
I agree.
Running
Yeah.
backs can be found. We just have not prioritized it, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
We went after
And-
freaking old ass Eckler 2 years ago.
But Looms, you're the one who says we gotta go high on running back. So
That's what I'm saying.
if it's in the draft or in a trade, a 25-year-old guy, why wouldn't we then?
I mean, Kenneth Walker has has dealt with injuries too, though.
Yeah, he's always been injury plagued.
Okay.
I'm not breaking the bank on him. I don't think Adam
Yeah, me
Peters is
too.
going to do it either.
Me too. I think there is definitely a temptation to do that because of how much money we do have and how
Yeah.
little there is in free agency across the board. Like, you got to spend money and you got to spend it somewhere. Like, Ian Rappaport already kind of hinted at the Commanders making fireworks this free agency. So whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We better.
Who
We better.
who
And
are
they
the
better
big
hit,
names
too.
out there outside of Kenneth Walker?
Oh,
I mean,
they
if we
wouldn't
want to turn
franchise
the page, I
Kenneth
can
Walker.
throw some. No, I don't think they're going to franchise him. These franchise tags are ridiculous. I think the quarterback
30
franchise tag is like $49 million or something like that.
What?
Yeah,
I thought it
How
was
does-
like 30
why?
some.
I think it's like 40
Something changed?
something. I mean, because it takes the top 5 at each position on an annual
Oh, I
basis.
see.
So
It's constantly changing.
yeah, it's constantly changing as quarterbacks, as everyone from that position gets paid more at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
We gotta.
But is there a takeaway for do we mimic anything
Look,
Seattle did?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Last year we were talking about mimicking what the way the Eagles were built, which was like pretty much around the defensive line and Like,
Yeah, but Looms,
I-
but we didn't
no,
do that though. We
I
didn't
know.
do that.
I'm saying that I think that's still a strategy because Seattle was kind of built that way too. It's, other than that, man, like we need a good receiver. JSN was a game changer for the Seahawks. We need a running game. We don't have a running game. We don't have a good receiver.
Yeah.
Those are two things that we cannot go into next season without.
Sadly, wide receiver wise, I mean, it is interesting. Seattle did spend a lot of money in the offseason coming into this season, but a lot of those guys really didn't impact them winning in the same way. Like
talking about the
JSN was
Super
on
Bowl?
this team. I mean,
I mean,
Seattle coming into the season.
Sam did. Sam impacted them winning.
Yeah, Sam did, but they didn't really break the bank for Sam Darnold either.
What? 3 years, $100 million. That's not. I mean,
Was it $100 million?
mm-hmm.
Dang.
Or close to it.
Okay.
You think they're not in the Super Bowl with Geno Smith?
Hell no!
No,
Please,
no
Geno
chance.
Smith.
No.
Geno
I mean,
Smith did
Geno
the same
Geno
thing that
Smith,
Geno
Sam
Smith-
Darnold did.
Geno Smith playing the way that he did that one season, yes, maybe because this defense was just that good.
No,
But,
Geno
yeah.
Smith is a turnover machine. He will give you.
I mean-
he will give you a bunch of stats. Most of them is going to be because his team is trailing by 2 scores, 3 scores in the third, and he's going to throw some picks. He's going to throw the ball to you. Just because he's somewhat
protecting the ball, though.
Just because he's somewhat resurrected his career in Seattle does not put them over the hump with him. That's the reason why they got rid of him.
All I'm saying is the way how stacked Seattle was this year.
He got
I
traded
think
for a
that-
3rd round pick.
Who, Geno?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They built their team outside of the quarterback position.
Yeah.
They won outside of the quarterback position. They got to the Super Bowl outside of the quarterback position.
But Sam Darnold did
Mhm.
have a hand to play. He was a
Yeah.
steady hand.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. And I think in the Super Bowl, he showed that.
He was definitely
He-
like an upgrade over Geno.
I mean,
It's not
he-
even.
Props to him. He didn't make a single mistake. And Vrabel was banking on that. He
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
let's hope he makes a mistake. This is our chance to win.
Did you see how they were playing? They were jumping every route early on. They were trying to jump every route just to kind of bait him. But he got it in tight windows and it worked out for him.
Yeah.
Kudos to him. I mean,
Yeah.
Especially in the first and second quarter.
yeah.
I don't know, man. This is an anomaly year.
You
This
don't think it's
Seattle. I think they got lucky too. I mean,
they were the one team this entire season that was consistent on both sides of the ball,
Yeah.
And blowing teams out.
blowing teams out. They were really good. And Mike
that
McDonald, man, you
defense
got to give
is-
this
I
guy
mean, that
credit.
defense.
He's a hell of a coach.
Dude, I like that. He's
Mike
a kiddo.
McDonald is a
He-
hell of a coach.
He's like what, 38?
Yeah.
He's a kiddo. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
he's like
compared. I
Ari.
mean,
no,
yeah,
I'm just
compared-
saying the fact that they had to play a New England team that was not the greatest team to begin with. Like, I mean, I think it's a different story if they're playing Buffalo or Kansas City. Obviously, Mahomes got injured, but
and
the
but they were-
AFC was just different this year.
Yeah, but the Chiefs weren't playing well with Mahomes being healthy either, right?
Yeah, but there's
And to
something
Dale's point,
clicks in the playoffs every year.
This year, if they
You
had
got
made
Denver
the playoffs
with the Bo Knicks as the number one team in the AFC.
because of their defense.
I mean, you knew that somebody in the NFC was going to win this year, unless
No.
Josh
I mean,
Josh
I-
Allen was
I
the
thought-
guy
I
that
thought
was
it-
in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I thought if Buffalo made it, they would have won it. They would have figured out.
That's
Hey,
what
but
I'm
that is
saying, man.
I think it would have been a better Super Bowl with Denver in there versus New England instead of New England.
With Bo Nix.
with Bo
yeah.
Nix. But he
With
was
Bo
not going to be. He was not going to.
I know. I'm saying if Bo Nix didn't get injured,
Oh, okay, yeah.
it would
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
have
yeah.
saying. This was an anomaly year, and this is not going to happen again. Sam Darnold is not winning another Super Bowl. Mark it down
I
right
don't
now.
know, dude.
Come on.
This team could get better. Like
Yeah.
he can grow in that offense too.
Why won't they get better?
Jason is
How could they
legit.
get
He's
better?
only 28. He's only
Because-
27 years old. He's 28
because
years
right
old.
now, I mean, they didn't get much production out of Cooper Kupp last year. If you fill that in with another wide receiver, they shipped out DK Metcalf for a second-round pick last year, and they won the Super Bowl.
Poor guy.
you
That guy
imagine?
missed the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Can you imagine JSN and DK on?
DK?
Oh
My goodness. Why can't Seattle? I mean, you want to hear my working theory, by the way, about my projections of what's going to happen with the Commanders.
Oh boy.
My working theory here. So it is a result of what came out during the Super Bowl or the Super Bowl week about. Did you hear that we had interest in Mike McDonald?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He turned us down.
He head coach, right?
To
Yeah.
be head coach,
Yeah.
during the same hiring cycle that Dan Quinn was a part of, but he
Right.
turned us down because he kind of preferred the front office and the vision that Seattle had for the team.
Well,
So
good
that
choice.
now makes Dan Quinn at the very highest a plan C for this team. We know
100%.
we wanted Brent Johnson. We know we wanted Mike McDonald, two young hotshot coaches, and we settled for Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
You
100%.
go with what you have, right? I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think the tea leaves in my mind are pointing to this being a lame duck year for Dan Quinn and the Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
And I think Adam Peters knows it. We don't have much in terms of draft picks, and
But-
we have a lot of money, but that
That's what I'm
doesn't
saying.
give you a lot of opportunity to make big moves. Draft
Why
picks.
not? No,
I mean,
draft picks I get, but why
Yeah.
not? Why can't we go after young free agents? Impact free agents.
But there's a reason free agents are free agents usually, right? Like
Not
it's very
necessarily.
rare that you're getting cornerstone guys in free agency because, I mean, they just don't hit it.
So you're saying we're not going to make a splash in free agency then?
I think no, not in free agency, not in the trade. I don't think we're going to make much of a splash. And even if we do, that doesn't really make my working theory be incorrect. I just think that this team is not going to win enough games to save Dan Quinn's job this year. And I think Adam Peters is giving himself the opportunity to, one, bring in Brian Flores as your next head coach next year. Hot shot defensive coordinator. You're already setting up his defense with Durante Jones as the defensive coordinator here. You just insert Brian Flores as the head coach.
My question to you would be: how good has Brian Flores been as a head coach, though? Head coach.
Well, that's I guess that's
That's
not
why I don't-
fair, right? That's not really
because
fair
he's had stints.
one.
And he's not. Yeah, and it didn't end well for him. I don't think he made an impact. Right. So again, just because you're a great defensive coordinator doesn't mean you translate into being a good head coach.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I think if
Mike Vrabel.
No, but he was a good. Where was he before? At Tennessee.
Tennessee, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought he had some success there, right?
Very little.
He did have some success.
Was he there with Tannehill? Was he there with Tannehill that one year? I don't know.
Brian Flores, I don't think. Who was he coaching for?
Miami, the bum Miami teams.
Yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the one, but is there a possibility that you could bring Kyle Shanahan back to Washington?
Now you're talking. If we can get these guys, look, if we can get
I don't
this
think he wants to
guy
leave
like
San Francisco, though.
I mean, nobody really wants to leave until it's kind of like you've reached your limit here. So there's that one, and then Mike McDonald, McDaniels. Mike McDaniel.
I don't want him.
Well, he went to LA now.
Right? As the offensive coordinator. I'm just saying as head coach. I think Adam Peters wants one of his guys or a young hotshot coach. I think at the end of the day, that's the goal.
Why not promote David Blau to head coach?
I was just about to say that.
And that's a possibility too. Yeah, and that's a
how he
possibility
does.
too.
How he does, right? If
it's a lame duck year, then there's chances are it's not going to work out for him.
I will say this.
But I mean, there are precedents to that, right? Mike McCarthy gets fired, Brian Schottenheimer becomes the head coach. Not necessarily work out for Dallas per se, but
I mean,
it can
I thought
happen.
yeah. I think if we go 8-9 or 9-8 and we miss the playoffs, I think we'll retain DQ for one more year after this year.
No,
I don't think so.
So what you're saying is we have to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. If we don't make the playoffs, I think he's gone.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just make the playoffs. I don't think we can make the playoffs and lose first game. I still think his job's in jeopardy.
Well, man, so much for building culture, guys. So much for building culture.
I mean, that doesn't mean that it's the right move. It's not necessarily something I would agree with. It's just I think that
so
that's
you want
the
it. You want it. So you want us to retain DQ after
if we make the playoffs?
Yeah. Oh no! I'm saying suppose we go 9-8.
No, I'm saying if we make the playoffs, like Loom said.
So what you're saying is suppose we go 10-7 and we make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But as opposed to going 9-8 and we miss the playoffs,
right.
That one game is going to be so huge for you. One game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. I mean, what if we go 10-7 or 11-6?
Think deeper than that. You know, 11-6. You see how the team. How is the energy?
Oh yeah,
in the team,
sure. That's the most important thing,
right?
So what if the energy is good?
Can he lead?
Yeah, what if the energy is good?
Okay, so then we retain him.
Right.
My point is, if we miss the playoffs, if we go 6-10, but energy is still good, he's still getting canned.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not answering that question.
Okay,
that's the I'm saying you can't bring up and laugh at culture if we're going 10-7. If we're going 10-7 and making the playoffs and the energy is good.
I can laugh at culture when we're 4-13 and he's high-fiving guys after we're getting
who cares about all that?
No,
regardless of that,
setting culture.
Right, that's regardless of that, the reason that I don't feel so hot on this guy right now is because we had a down year. And the makeup of our team just does not seem positive right now. Like I'm not looking forward to anybody.
But that's on Adam Peters. That's not
the fact that you hear about coaches not wanting to come here because of the potential of failing. Like you don't feel good about it, right? And some of that has got to be on DQ. You can't go from being good to great of a team to being a bad team the next year and feel good about it in year 3. No, very rarely does that work out.
Okay, so my question to you, Looms, is what do you mean by that? Like no coach wants to come here.
I mean, we had to settle for like guys that are, nobody else would hire or promote like this.
Yeah.
No,
like
David.
We're taking long shots on our
David
defensive
the Detroit Lions were going to hire him as their offensive coordinator. 100%.
That is true. That is true.
100%.
This is to Nils' point.
That sounds like a desperate move too. What?
Well, we don't know.
You guys are saying that's not a desperate move?
Maybe a little bit, but who knows? I mean, all the tea leaves point
for all the reasons we talked about last time. The dude has literally been out of the league for 3 years.
In 2017, when the Rams hired a 32-year-old Sean McVay to be their head coach, that wasn't a desperate move at the time.
No, because Sean McVay had experience as offensive coordinator, and our offense was good under him.
He never called plays.
He didn't call plays with his last year in 2016.
Yeah, but he's been in the league. No. Like he's been a coach for a long time. Like he's been in coaching.
He's been a coordinator, but he wasn't even doing anything.
I don't know how long he was a coordinator for us. What, 3 years?
I guess I wonder what desperate really means in this.
Like, I mean, I can see Loom's point.
To me, desperate means
you're taking
they're afraid of missing out on the future Kyle Shanahan.
I agree.
Or the future McVay.
But see, that's not a desperate move. That's actually a smart move.
No,
right?
because they could not get somebody else.
No, but if you think that this guy,
you're telling me he was their first choice?
No, what I'm saying, Looms. To your point is this: if we think he's in the Kyle Shanahan mold, right, or the Sean McVay mold, that's not a desperate move. You are seeing something before people are seeing it. opposed to Detroit, right? So you jump on that right away because you know that this guy could be special, right? And look, to
Yeah.
to Anil's point, if we don't make the playoffs this year and we can DQ, but our offense has shown signs of humming as to like B's favorite word, then you know what? I have no problem if we have to jump the gun and hire this guy as head coach. Yes, is it unprecedented? Yeah, it is. But sometimes you got to make those type of moves.
With
I'm
the
telling
current personnel that we have,
No,
all
we're
these
gonna
dudes are going to fail.
no Looms. We're gonna shore up our
Yeah.
offense. We're gonna shore up our offense.
Well, there's a lot of things that need to happen.
How do we do it? Nil asked the question. Let me throw some names out there. Free agency. Oof. There's a couple of guys that I have my eye on for sure, but you got to start at wide receiver, right? We're talking about filling that gap. Debo, we are letting him test the market. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah,
But
I'm okay letting Debo go.
rapid
It's fine.
fire, yes or no? Tyreek Hill,
No.
no. Mike Evans,
No.
Mike Evans coming off an
No.
ACL,
Coming off an
Year-
injury, this dude is
year
like 50 years
12.
old.
Yeah,
but
he's-
coming off. But I mean,
We
it just
literally
depends for
talking
the right-
about how we're already such an old team.
Yeah.
You want an older guy,
Yeah.
grandpa.
That's a no for me for sure. They're not going to let George Pickens walk, so there's no point talking about that. Juwan Jennings, San
from
Francisco.
San Fran.
Yeah.
Do you think how old is he?
He's 28,
kinda-
29. He's 28 right now.
I think that that he could have breakout potential.
He's
Juwan
a head
Jennings?
case though, man. He's a weird dude. Really weird dude.
He's a head case without the game.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some game in him. It's just, and he's
He's
like
got
almost
game.
like one of those pure wide receivers. He doesn't do anything great per se, but I don't know. I'm not too excited. It
Why
happens to
do
be
you
like-
call him weird though?
I mean, what's his name? Didn't Cam Jordan in the Saints game or somebody was like talking about how just terrible of a human he was acting in that game, and they flipped out and they fought on that in that game. I think it was New Orleans and San Francisco.
He wouldn't fit our culture, right? Some.
Yeah.
He fits right in, man. Bring him on, man. Bring him on.
That's some culture.
It really works out that the hottest commodity right now is Alec Pierce out of Indianapolis. The deep
But I heard that they already said he's resigning.
with Indianapolis.
Yeah,
That's crazy. That's
like
a
he's
lot
not,
of money.
He's not going to be free.
I mean, you're talking about a guy like Michael Pittman being like trade value. Then I don't think they'd be.
We should trade McLaurin.
We're nobody gonna
Oof.
trade
Did
McLaurin.
you hear?
and
Did you
then
hear
take on
David
that salary.
Blau? Did you hear David Blau in his?
Yeah,
press
I heard
conference?
him. We want
This-
to give. We got to find a way to get him 10 targets a game or something like that.
The
10 targets
goal
a
of
game.
this offense is going to be centered around getting Terry McLaurin 10 targets a game.
That's what I said to do 2 years ago. Now they want to give him 10 targets a game.
If he can stay healthy for 10 targets, right?
Yo, this is what I'm saying, man. This is a no-brainer. When you have your best players, you figure a way to get them the ball. And McLaurin, unfortunately, is our best skill player, and that's not saying a lot, especially right now.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
like, this is it. That makes me feel good about Blau.
Yeah, yeah. And what really does make me feel good hearing from both of them in DQ saying like this is theirs, right? Durante Jones is bringing in the Brian Flores defense. This is not a DQ defense. This is David Blau getting
Good.
to really build this from the way that he wants to, and he wants to do more under center with Jaden Daniels. So we'll see what that looks like.
You
But al-
shouldn't give out too many
but-
secrets, though.
But also, don't be surprised if Jaden really carries this offense this year. I mean,
Well, that's the point,
Health-wise
though,
off.
that he shouldn't have to
If-
carry the offense
well,
if you
because of our lack of talent that we currently have. if he can stay healthy, he's gonna be carrying this offense.
Did he say anything about the run game?
We're going under center more, so that means that you're going to have more play action. You're going to be running a little bit of a different scheme in terms of the run pass, like how they work against each other.
Yo, by the way, where did Cliff go?
No,
He got picked. No, he got picked up.
No, he got
The
picked up.
LA Rams. He's on Sean McVay's
Yes.
Yo,
what?
Yeah,
So,
he's going to
with
do
that-
nothing.
why?
I mean, that's McVay's offense.
But he'll have some input there.
No. Why? That's just a throwaway position.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
McVay's
why
going to
would they
call
take
plays.
him then?
McVay calls all the plays.
McVay does that, right? He's replacing
second-
Mike
but-
LaFleur.
He'll
Michael Fleur's now
have a
the-
second set of eyes who's experienced though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like a play caller.
Where did LaFleur go?
Coach of the Cardinals,
Dang.
I think. Yeah. I mean, Wandale Robinson, Debo Samuel, Rashid Shaheed, Romeo Dobbs, maybe a name to keep an eye on
Big ass helmet.
with this big helmet.
My big thing is the age factor. Like, how old are these dudes?
None of these guys are appealing to me.
Wandale's 25, Rashid Shaheed's 27,
Wandale
Romeo
Robinson.
Dobbs is 25.
You think Wandale could be a solid number 2?
No,
No, he could be a good slot player though. He's good.
he's okay. Slot.
Yeah. Do you just forego this and maybe wait for some wide receiver to get cut and sign De'Ami Brown?
Oh, losers boy,
Back.
losers boy.
He got
Mr.
1
2024
year.
playoffs.
1 year.
He's the
$10
reason
million.
for our playoff run, guys.
Yeah.
we
So
we
I mean,
gotta
it really
go
is-
first pick, man. First pick receiver.
Honestly, I want to know it.
Mel Tate or
unless
Jordan
you trade
Tyson.
down.
That's where we got to go.
What'd you say?
Carnell Tate or Jordan Tyson.
But I
I
thought you
love
guys.
Tyson.
I thought you guys.
B,
were
what
saying
did you
that
say? You
you're
don't
high
want
on
to do.
Cornell
You
Tate.
don't want to do that.
I don't want to do wide receiver just because I don't like these guys at the top of the draft at 7. I think that's way too. I think there's some really special defensive players that we have an opportunity.
You know,
To
because
select
this
if we're
is the
there.
same type
But
of
who's our number
mentality
two
that
then? Who's
made
our
us
number
miss
two?
out
no,
on
but I mean,
guys like Olave.
do you want to pass on special at 7?
No, Looms. We had
Ooh.
a chance to draft Olave.
I know we traded down.
No, we drafted
Dotson,
Oh no,
Jahan.
no, Looms.
but
is
we
right.
traded down.
Yeah,
We didn't even have to trade down. And
Right.
give
Correct.
Up a pick.
Right.
We could have drafted Olave. Who else could we have gone after?
There was another wide receiver in there.
Nah,
In that
I think
mix.
that was it.
Ave, yeah, I don't remember. Oh, Garrett Wilson was in that
Now
one, right?
Garrett Wilson was the pick
went
right
ahead.
before ours, man. We were one pick away from drafting freaking Garrett Wilson.
Was it one pick ahead, or
Yes,
I thought,
he was-
I
he
thought it was
went-
Kyle Hamilton that we really?
No, he,
Yeah.
he
No,
Kyle
no,
Hamilton
Kyle
was
Hamilton a
drafted
different
15
valve.
or something like that.
We passed on
Garrett-
Kyle
Garrett
Hamilton.
Wilson-
We passed on Christian Gonzalez
Yeah,
for
no.
your boy Emmanuel Forbes. B.
Oh.
Brian Branch too. Brian Branch, Christian
Oh.
Gonzalez was still on the board.
Yeah.
Christian Gonzalez, man. he's
and now
probably
we're
the number
like
one
once
corner in the
again
league.
talking about passing on some surefire guy at number
Who?
7. Whoever, I don't know yet.
But guys,
I'm
we
saying-
drafted.
Receiver. Who's the best receiver?
No,
we
but
drafted the
that's-
turnover
Carnell Tate.
machine called Emmanuel Forbes in that draft. And
Yeah.
We better not go defensive at number 7, man.
Why?
No, we can't. We need
have
playmakers
to.
on offense. We need a playmaker on offense, D.
Why?
What do you
This
mean? Why?
offense-
Who's
the
our number
defense
two?
is
Jaden
historically
Daniels'
bad.
future depends on it. That's why.
Yeah. Who's our number 2, Bernard?
That's not the question.
That is the
Obviously,
question.
in free agency, you're going to fill those gaps.
No, we're not gonna. You just said we're not gonna. You just said it. We're not gonna get an impact player because they're not there, right?
Well, and here's my point. I mean, I
Unless
think
we
they're
trade. Unless we
No.
trade. And I'll say it again. Adam Peters, please dangle that number 1 pick and just go straight up and get Garrett Wilson if the Jets are willing, because he's already disgruntled in New York. He doesn't want to play in New York. Who's his
Mhm.
quarterback this year? there's been some rumblings that Kirk Cousins might come back.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has nobody there.
Yeah.
That's what Seattle thought.
I mean, there were a couple of names in terms of like I'd love for them to. So Brandon Ayuk is a name. Obviously, everyone is connecting. That's just a shot in the dark that you take with Ayuk. You go on
Coming
the
off an
potential,
ACL though.
yeah, and just quitting on his team essentially, not wanting to play for San Fran. Then a guy like Brian Thomas Jr., history with Jaden,
Yeah,
on a
I'm
rookie
down with that.
contract.
I'm down with that.
They just gave up on him because he sucked last year.
Didn't he make the Pro Bowl his rookie year, or
His
was
rookie
it?
year,
before,
he was
yeah.
fantastic the first year, but they didn't
Then
use
they
him at
wanted-
all. Like Parker Washington, and they drafted Travis Hunter. They traded
but
up
there's
to
something
get Travis Hunter.
I know, but he looked like he dropped off also though.
definitely. But do you take
but
that?
because of his involvement in the offense, maybe he just got
No,
disengaged with everything.
he just did not like
Just
he's all-
dropping passes. Like,
Yeah,
but do
he's-
you take
Jaden
a
and
chance
him.
on that?
Yeah,
I
sure.
do, 100%.
For cheap.
Yeah.
Look at that potential, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was like a top 5 pick, right?
Yeah, because those guys have Hunter. What's his name?
Exactly.
Travis Hunter.
There's like an
Travis Hunter.
overload at receiver.
And they traded for Jacoby Myers halfway through the season.
Oh, yeah,
like,
they
and he was
did.
their number one basically after Travis Hunter got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's definitely room. Parker Washington looked good. There's definitely room for them there. But this is all to say, like, my guy in terms of playmakers, Kyle Pitts.
What?
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. He did look decent.
I think that's where you spend your money. We're talking about a
We do need a tight end
25-year-old.
bad.
Yeah. And you already have the best blocking tight end in the NFL in John Bates. You have an opportunity to basically play this guy who already played 75% of his snaps with Atlanta as a wide receiver.
So you're giving up on Sinnott?
Oh, for sure. You never
He's
even
not even a
started.
thing.
You never even started believing in Sinnott. Like
No, because people. I mean, there was a report
No.
saying that the more involved he got in the offense, his play picked up. So that's intriguing, because
Yeah,
if you hang on to him, you don't have to make a trade and get
Make him a fullback.
Make a trade for Kyle. What's his name? Kyle Pitts.
No, these are free agents.
Free
These are
agents, right? So you don't have to spend
No,
money.
I'm down
you
for
don't have to
Kyle
spend
Pitts.
There's no money. There's nothing to spend on.
What do you mean?
This is the problem. There's nothing to really spend big bucks on in free agency. That's the issue.
You're not spending a lot on Kyle
Did Pitts play for Quinn that year?
No. Pitts came on like 2022 or something, right?
No. He was like 2020.
Kyle Pitts?
I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was like, I remember this guy being all the hype when he came into the league.
100%.
Oh, for sure.
And
for
then
sure.
Nothing. It's just been sporadic with him. So
Well, last
But
year
again-
wasn't
but
he
again,
number
you-
2?
he ended. Yeah, he ended the year good, right?
Yeah.
But you can also chalk it up to the QB play. Who was he playing with? 10-win Marcus Mariota in 2022, right?
No,
I think
but it's
that
not
was
just
his
that,
guy in
though.
22. No, but who was his quarterback? Like Kirk Cousins, he got
Kirk
hurt.
Cousins.
Then you had Michael Penix. He was kind of up and down. Then he got hurt. Who was their QB in 2020? 2020?
It was Kirk.
Was that Matt Ryan's last
Oh, no, it
year?
wasn't Kirk.
May have been.
Yeah.
I mean,
May have been.
yeah. So like,
But
you
this
have
is
to
the type of guy that I think you take a shot on. Like young, underutilized. The team's letting him walk.
So you would rather go Pitts over Brian Thomas?
Well, Brian Thomas is on the team. I'd love to get Brian Thomas. We'd have to trade for him. I don't
Right.
know what that cost is going to be like. Like we
I mean,
don't have a 4th or 2nd round.
No,
pick.
but because of his regression this year,
Mhm.
we could be getting him for like a 4th or 5th round pick.
Yeah, if we could get him for a 5th, fantastic. Absolutely, I'd do that. They
I'll
would go
even
crazy.
go 4th for him.
We don't have a 4th.
We don't?
No,
There's
we don't have a
1/3
2nd or a 4th.
I thought we
Yeah,
only
second
have
or fourth.
second. I thought we had one. Oh, maybe. Oh, wow.
Unless we trade Deron Payne, which could very well happen in the next couple of weeks. But Kyle Pitts, Isaiah Likely, David Njoku, Chigo Okonkwo. There's a
all
couple
decent options though,
decent options. There's some decent options at tight end, I will say.
and which we need bad.
Right.
Probably one of our number one needs.
Right. I think this is your opportunity to kind of elevate the pass catching room for the Commanders rather than overspending on some random wide receivers.
Well, that's the thing. I don't see Brian Thomas as a random wide
No,
receiver.
don't keep bringing up Brian. Nobody's bringing up Brian Thomas but me. Like, it's very rare for a rookie to actually get traded on his rookie contract.
Why
like,
not?
He would have to get
No, because of the fact that he's been kind of like dismissed by the team.
Yeah, but the team is not
This is
going
not
to go
like
for a fifth-round pick for that. It's just
Why not? Fourth round
not gonna
pick.
happen.
Fourth round pick. You're telling me we couldn't dangle a fourth round pick for a regressed Brian Thomas?
I mean, it would be a miracle. That would be an Adam Peters GM.
Like Jacksonville won't do it.
Yeah, because he was a first-round pick. You get 5 years out of that
because
guy.
you got an
no
amazing
way.
rookie season out of him. You
Yeah.
had a down second year. They're like, he's on a rookie contract. We have him for pennies. Let's just see what he can do in the third year.
But also look how that team is constructed with all those wide receivers. Will he be able to showcase that?
He's supposed to be the alpha.
Yeah, but
he's
give up on it.
But what I'm saying is Jacoby Myers, Travis Hunter.
Brian Thomas is supposed to be the number one. Come out that way.
He could very well be the number 3.
Yeah, but do you give up? If you're a good franchise, do you give up on him that early?
Yeah, rookie season, he was their number one.
But who else did they have? No.
They had
you have to factor that in.
That's it. Yeah, they didn't have much.
Yeah, you have Jacoby Myers and Travis Hunter now.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's going to get 70 targets? You think he's going to get 70, 80 targets for 1,200 yards? No.
That's what they drafted him for, though.
I understand that, but the team is constructed differently now at wide receiver. That's what I'm saying. He's going to be getting probably half that, if that.
But
I'm still
keeping him because of that talent. I'm still keeping him for another year to see what he can do.
Actually, when did we trade Jahan Dotson?
2024.
2022.
No, we drafted him 2022. We traded him.
After 2 years, we traded him.
But I mean, Jahan didn't have the year that Brian Thomas had.
Yeah, that's true too.
He never had the year that Brian Thomas had.
Right.
Yeah.
But at least there is some precedence. That was a first-round wide receiver that got traded in year 3.
All I'm saying is don't expect Brian Thomas to be the number one alpha with all these other guys on the team. There's a reason why. There's a reason why people put up 1,500 yard seasons because the offense warrants that. They're getting fed the ball, but when you have to play a wide receiver by committee type, and that's not a bad thing, but you're not going to be getting or all 3 wide receivers are not going to be getting 70 plus catches. It's just not doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, but the thing is, the reality is it's hard for us to project trades at this point, especially since we don't have any draft picks. That's the problem. Like, we would have to get a 4th-round pick and then trade that 4th-round pick immediately. Well, it's just very unlikely.
I mean, I'm okay trading down to pick up a second again, second round pick.
But I think running back, the last thing here that I'll bring up is, like, are you spending money on Breece Hall?
How old?
I was just going to say 24 years old.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I think I'm down for Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker.
Because it almost sounds like we just have more money than we can actually spend anywhere. So we're going to have to overpay and just bring in guys.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is because right now we have nothing.
I mean, you saw what Dallas did with Javonte Williams last year.
Right.
This dude.
Who was another guy that's potentially linked to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's only 25 years old.
Yeah.
Coming off injuries, but also coming off a great season.
Yeah. How many yards did he have?
I don't know. Did he have? He
See.
had to have over 1,000, right?
Yeah. I'm looking.
Okay. So it does
And-
seem like defensively, at least that's where the money is going to be spent. Because you could
1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns.
Oh wow.
Jeez,
Yes.
rushing? Just 1,200 rushing? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? You think we get 1,200 yards passing, B?
No, I mean combined.
Oh.
Passing.
The average 4.8.
Oh, for real? Wow.
Yeah, a lot to happen in free agency. I mean, we got the money to spend. We hope we spend. I mean, there's so many holes to fill. That's the one thing that you do have going
But
into it.
Honestly, the free agency list doesn't look bad though.
Oh my god.
Like there's some decent guys in here, man.
Like what?
Yeah,
Travis
yeah.
Etienne is a free agent.
Yeah, we don't know if he's going to be, but yeah, he's slated to be. I would be
Running back
shocked if
one.
they don't bring him back, considering the season that they
They
had.
they have that other guy though.
Payshul Tootin.
Yeah.
I mean, he did his
Etienne had a good.
role.
Yeah, Etienne's good too, man. But he's 27.
Brees Hall. How old did you say Brees Hall is?
24.
24.
Oh,
wow.
jeez.
I'm taking a shot on that.
Yeah, I'll take a shot on that.
Price
too.
is right. I'll do it.
There's no chance he goes back to the Jets, right?
No.
No, the Jets would be dumb to spend that kind of money on a running back.
Kenneth Walker's going to be a long shot. Why would you leave a Super Bowl team?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Seattle, sometimes
he
Super
wants to
Bowl
get
winning
space.
teams, but sometimes Super Bowl winning teams start just making the right choice after that, right? The right choices don't commit money to running backs.
Right.
And since they already won the Super Bowl, they're like, okay, let's just do the right
they're gonna have
thing.
to
And
overpay
they
him.
have Charbonnet.
And they have
Oh
Charbonnet,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, but they use both those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
get
you got to
here.
be thinking, like, if you're, what's his name, Schneider or whatever, you got to be thinking, hey, I got this. I'm the best there is. I can fill in the gaps in the draft. We can get the next Kenneth Walker without paying $20 million a year.
Right.
And on the defensive side, how about Hendrickson?
No.
Nah.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
Why?
He's 30 years old. You're the one that
Yeah.
doesn't know.
He's
He'll be 31
So
actually.
much. I'm not breaking the bank on a 30-year-old.
No.
It's time
Unless
to
he's Miles
stop
Garrett.
that.
Unless he's
Bradley
Miles Garrett.
Chubb.
Yeah.
If
Bradley
it's
Chubb
Miles
is-
Garrett, I would definitely consider that.
Yeah.
Maybe at least.
I mean, the MO of this team since Adam Peters came over, and you got to kind of understand it, is just these 1-year deals, these veterans, Von Miller, Bobby Wagner, like bring these guys back, Zach Ertz, let's go get it.
Oh my god.
But that's
No.
not, you got to stop it. Like this
Yeah.
has to be
No,
the year.
this season proved that. You cannot be running back old guys.
Right. And it's
Right.
not even like the old guys were the injured ones. Like Von Miller played basically every snap he was asked to. Bobby
Yeah, but
Wagner,
he was
same thing.
efficient.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
they suck.
but B, you could see the regression in their games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
they suck.
You can play
Right.
17 games.
Right.
Good for you. But
They're not good enough
Right.
at this point.
And I bet you whatever system this guy runs, he's not gonna need a Luvu kind of player.
Now Luvu
No,
Luvu
Luvu is going to be important.
be-
here.
Oh man,
he can be an
Devontae
impactful
Jones,
player.
the coordinator in this press conference was highlighting Luvu. He wants to
Yeah.
use Luvu all over the place.
Yeah. Hey, look, Luvu
Luvu-
can still play, man.
Luvu is his guy.
He could play. He could play. He just.
I think he could do
But
that Van
Luvu's
Ginkel
not
kind of
somebody
role.
who can cover.
Yeah, that's going to be the problem. But
I mean,
I think
do you need him to cover? He's a
Yes, this
linebacker.
guy was a big problem in our defense this year.
yeah, because I don't think that they had a good scheme for him, and he was asked to make up a lot of deficiencies from Wagner as well. Like Wagner just couldn't do a lot of things on the other side. So if you're replacing him with like a Jordan McGee even, or like we spend a lot of money on Devin Lloyd from Jacksonville or Nakobe Dean from Philadelphia or something like that. If you fill that middle linebacker spot with a reliable guy, then maybe you're asking Luvu to do much less. Maybe all he's got to do is cover running backs.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about our secondary, but that,
gosh.
there's all kinds of freaking holes there.
I'm okay doing this in our secondary. Putting putting Mikey on the outside and Amos on the outside and play whoever.
And let them get burned
slot.
every time.
No. Amos can play, and
Amos
Mikey
has
can
got
play.
it, yeah.
Mikey can play. I think his natural position is nickel, but
Mhm.
or slot. I mean, but I think he could play situationally on the outside.
Have you guys
Jalen
looked
Watson,
much
Jamel Dean, free agents.
old, right? Jamel Dean is old. Right?
27. Yeah, he's 29, but Jalen Watson's 27.
Okay, Looms, let me ask you a question. What is your cutoff with age and free agents or even trades? What's your cutoff? There has to be an age cutoff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It depends on the position you're trying to get.
Yeah. But defense, you have to. I mean,
if it's a like one of these coverage kind of players, I think you gotta go young. But if it's like a pass rusher that doesn't have to play all the time, 28, 29 is okay.
But is there a reason the age factors in more than the years of experience?
because the age, like you're breaking down.
No, I mean
But-
You have the experience.
Who
but
cares
but
about the
you're-
experience?
No, what
Like,
I
the
mean
guys
to
are
say
good
is, like,
second year.
No, but this is what you're getting out of free agency typically that we want to do is we want to sign guys going into their second contracts. Like they had their rookie deal, they're done with their rookie deal. Now let's go give them multi-year deals on their second contract.
Mhm.
That's what
But-
we haven't been doing.
Right.
Like
we're-
Frankie Louvu. Frankie Louvu is an
Well-
example of that, right? He was just let go by Carolina because they're not going to spend so much on his second contract for him.
But he played well. He played well even his
No,
last
yeah,
year in
that's what I
Carolina.
mean. Yeah,
You were saying that they should have not let him go.
yeah,
Like,
but it's not so much an age thing, but it's more so,
Right,
okay, which of the second contract guys are you targeting? Like,
no,
let's not
no,
go
I-
and
I-
jump
I
on
think-
a guy.
I think it is an age thing because by year, I mean second year, you're what, 25, right? 25. Let's just say 25, 20, maybe 26. So by the time your second contract is done, you're 30 years old, right?
Yeah.
And you're probably not the same player that you were when you were 25. So that's why it matters. That's why when we were, all like cribbing about being the oldest team, that played into it, right? Now granted, I think to Looms' point, there was some old, like really old players that kind of skewed the age metric. But for me, I think solid is 25. That's it. 25, maybe 26. I'm not going after free agents when they're 27, 28. Unless the only position is quarterback that I'm doing that for. And we don't need that, obviously. But for as a free agent, I think 27, 28,
Yeah, I probably agree with that.
I'm not for. Max is
Especially
26.
looking at the price tag too.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, one pushback I will have is like you got guys like Greg Newsome, right? He came out super young with Cleveland, former first round pick.
Mhm.
He's entering this free agency 25 years old, but
Mhm.
he's played with two teams now. He's played 5 years in the league.
Okay, that's fine. But he's still 25.
But he's 25, but he's played 5 years versus, let's say, like a Jalen Watson that Looms brings up. He's played 4 years in the league, and he's 27.
Yeah,
So
but I'm saying his second contract is going to be what, for like a 3-year deal, 4-year deal.
yeah,
So in the last 2 years, he's going to be 30 and 31.
right.
That doesn't make sense. As opposed to being 24, 25, your last year you're 28.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But
There's a big
does
difference.
team? I guess the question is, you don't
That's
ever
why
really.
That's why there was so much pushback about McLaurin.
Yeah.
Why we should not have signed him to that deal, because he was already 29.
Yeah.
By the time this deal is done, he'll be 33, and he'll be getting a boatload of money. Now, granted, it's really set up that only 2026 we're on the books for.
Yeah.
But
But this wasn't This was McLaurin's third contract.
Right.
That's the
With
difference.
us.
That's the difference.
How old was he when he was? Yeah, he was 25. Or
Yeah.
was he?
After his, because he was a third round pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had 3 years or whatever.
Yeah, he was 25.
Yeah.
He was. I think he's 26, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
I
maybe
think.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
All
have
I'm
you
saying
guys
is- Mhm.
have you guys looked into any of the draft stuff yet? Any guys that catch your eye
Not
before?
much.
We
We're
can save
probably
that
not
for
going to have a pod for a
different
while
pod.
now, but
Yeah.
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 We'll save that for a different time. But I think there's some really special defensive
That's
players.
where
at the
we got to
top.
build, man. I mean, those are
Yeah.
the guys that come with not the same risks, and wear and tear as
Yeah.
the guys in free agency.
Yeah. I guess we're tying a bow on the NFL season. That's it. We're waiting for the NFL Combine, and then you're going to get into free agency. It's all going to hit in a couple weeks. So,
And the Soccer World Cup.
oh yeah,
Soccer
they
World
got
Cup,
a draft before then.
NBA
Yeah.
playoffs down the line.
Yeah. How was that? How was that All-Star game? So
Honestly, I did kind of like it. I did kind of like. I'm not saying it was
the energy
as,
was there.
I'm not saying it was as good as the traditional East versus West, but I think players competed better.
Mhm.
I know Ant did. I loved his press conference after. They asked him, like, how did you feel about when LeBron and KD were guarding you? Man, I was wanting to cook those guys from the jump. So and that was it. So he said, I was wanting to cook those guys. So hopefully these marquee players they take it seriously.
Yeah.
But I also do see where they're coming from in that it's a long, grueling season. They don't want to get banged up in an all-star game that could hinder their team down, during the stretch run. So if players are really scared about playing in these all-star games, either they sit out and we get replacement players, or we nix it. Because for me as a fan growing up, when I saw Jordan and I saw a young LeBron, I saw Kobe, I saw all these marquee guys, especially Michael and Kobe, they're going at it. They're not coasting in well, maybe to an extent, coasting in quarter 1, 2, and 3. But in the fourth quarter, they're not playing around. They would go at it with each other. Even a 40-year-old Jordan was going head up with a 25-year-old Kobe, and they were talking a lot of junk to each other. All this stuff. It's just friendly, brotherly banter. But they were, like really going at it.
Yeah.
And
That's just their personality, though.
no, but I
think the game is because the game was like that, or it was competitive. Anyways, they're just
It was much
competitive
more
guys.
much more
Yeah.
competitive. You have to
Overall,
watch.
because of guys like that, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it does kind of take one. Like even Ant said, Wemby set the tone, right?
Yeah,
like that
he was
dude from the beginning. He was
from the,
right.
he
Took
was,
this more serious than like some of his regular season
Good.
games, to be honest with you.
and like Ant said that the rest of the team followed suit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this guy's really going at it,
Yeah.
going for it. So
Yeah.
you would expect like maybe Ant to play a bit more serious and all, but it was Wemby said
Yeah.
no. If like you don't want to play hard, I'm going to embarrass you in the first quarter or like in game 1, game 2.
It was a fun format, I will say. Like, the NBA lucked out because there were so many. Like, all the games at the beginning were all competitive, and they were like game-winning shots. Scotty
Yeah.
Barnes didn't even know he hit a game-winning shot when he did it.
He did.
No, he had no idea. He just hit a 3 and he's running back on defense, and then they told him, "Yo, you just won the game."
Yeah. So
Um,
hopefully these young bucks can kind of rekindle what the league was before, in
Yeah.
terms of competition.
there's an opportunity, I think, next year to be one of the best All-Star games. Maybe you bring this format back for the All-Star game. The dunk contest was just absolutely trash.
Yeah,
So
that
bad.
got to go. That got.
But they're talking about like Dame and Steph and Clay and D Book. They all want to compete against each other for the 3-point contest.
That's fine.
That'll be fun.
That's fine.
That would be fun.
See, the
This
thing
is a
is about
3-point
the
league anyway.
yeah. The thing is about
Yeah.
the dunk contest now. The best players may not be the best dunkers anymore, and that takes away from the stardom, from the draw, right? Who won it? Who won it? What's his name? Was it Jahad Robinson? Exactly. He's a bench warmer on the Miami Heat. Who is going to pay attention to this kid?
Yeah.
But if it was like a young LeBron, or a Vince Carter, or Tracy McGrady, Michael Kobe, all these guys, they're a draw, right?
Yeah.
And they also have the ability. But when you're a bench warmer, no one's really paying attention to you, right? That's what makes it like a watered down event.
Was Con Canupal in the 3-point contest?
I didn't see that.
I
didn't see the dunk contest.
That dude
3-point contest.
lighting it up behind 3.
Yeah.
I don't know who was in that. I feel like he was, right? Yeah, Con Canupal was in there.
Did you all see Joker and Luca? Joker kept on trying to prank Luca with something. He put his wet finger in his ear.
Yeah.
And he just kept on messing with them all the time.
Those two are a good combo. I'd love for them to play together.
That would be unfair, man.
Yeah.
All right.
All-Star weekend. I didn't ask. We saw the best halftime show in NFL history. Bad Bunny. What were the thoughts?
Do you think it trumped Michael Jackson?
No.
For sure.
Number 2 all time.
Number 2 all time.
Lamar was better than this year.
No,
but I did enjoy this.
I agree with that.
No, this dude made me a fan, man.
Yeah,
It was good.
He was
the production value
and the message
was just crazy.
The message also.
Yeah.
Only you would understand what he was saying.
Neil wrote it for him. Neil wrote the message.
Oh yeah.
But I did enjoy it. I had to go back and watch it. And
that's the only thing you watch from the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I went back and watched this Michael Jackson Super Bowl, by the way. This performance has to be the most overrated Super Bowl performance of all time.
Michael Jackson's?
Michael Jackson.
Oh my gosh.
Go back and watch that, man. The guy
I've watched it 100 times.
I'll tell you which one was also pretty underrated that no one talks about a lot was Bruno Mars and Beyonce. Was it 10 years ago?
With Chris Martin too?
Michael Jackson made
Bruno Mars
the Super Bowl halftime show what it is today.
Yes, that can be true, and
he's the only one to incorporate the entire stadium in his halftime act.
Guys, you are forgetting Janet Jackson's epic Super Bowl performance.
Yeah.
Yo, honestly, we all us three watched it together at my house. Nil and B as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember that joint.
Prince
tough.
Prince in 2007 was pretty epic also.
Oh my gosh.
2007.
It was.
I forgot that one.
Oh, yeah.
Eh.
It was raining in Miami and he sang Purple Rain in the rain.
No, Prince is underrated. B, do you know Prince? Do you know the guy?
Nothing.
You don't know anything about Prince?
Nothing. I've tried to listen to his song. It's the worst.
All you young bucks, man. All you young bucks.
The worst.
I've grown to like Prince a lot more.
You think he was overrated, Bernard?
I don't even have him on my rating at all. Like he's.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know what to say about Prince. I don't even listen to any.
First of all, he's a former Seventh-day Adventist. That's also that's a mark for you. that's a positive.
Is he really?
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
he grew up Adventist. And then secondly, he is a hell of a talent. He could sing and he could play the guitar and all those other things. He was like Looms. He can sing and he can play instruments.
Talk about
across
singing
the board.
though. The national anthem, Charlie Puth. he may be number 2 to Whitney's national anthem. Go if you didn't get a chance to watch that. Dude absolutely
Yeah, he did.
killed it.
It was
Really?
Like the best
did I miss
rendition
this?
outside of Whitney I've ever heard.
Wow.
Charlie Puth.
I gotta see it now.
Yeah,
I gotta-
YouTube that for sure. That thing was ridiculous. But yeah,
But be honestly, you have to get on the Prince game. You got to,
no
dog.
way, man.
He is too good. He is too good.
You listen to J. Cole's new album, and I'll listen to Prince's best album, and we'll share notes.
All right.
After that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll share notes.
All right. You want to do some trivia to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Let me see here. You want to do Super Bowl trivia or NFL head coaches?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl trivia. Okay. Can you hold on? Can you name for me? This is a fun one. Okay, it may take a little bit of time, but can you name for me the top 5 most important Super Bowl plays since the year 2000?
Oh,
So do you know, like, if
wow.
you would look at ESPN's like win probability, you know how they have the graph, each play changes the win probability, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
these plays are ranked by the amount of percentage that the game flipped or the game changed one way or the other. So that's
Yeah.
what's calling it the most important plays in the Super Bowl since the
Since
year
2000?
Since 2000.
David Tyree's catch.
Dang it. I was gonna say, yeah, David Tyree's
Tyree
catch.
is not even in the top 10. So Tyree's, that's what I thought too, dude. But that's number 26. That changed the percentage of the game by 17%.
What about Derek Brooks's pick 6?
Derek Brooks, that's,
2003
I don't know if that's 2003.
against
Is that the right year? You're talking about Derek Brooks with the Bucks?
Bucks? Yeah.
That wasn't in the 2000s?
2002.
I think so.
Super
Oh, yeah,
Bowl.
2003, 2002 season.
No, that was a blowout. That was a blowout.
a blowout.
Super Bowl.
Santonio Holmes touchdown.
No, not no.
Antonio Holmes was
Not
number
that one,
10. That was number 10.
but the pick in the end zone. What's his name?
James Harrison.
James Harrison.
James Harrison's 100-yard interception is number
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Julian Edelman's catch against the
Looms, you're on mute.
Julian Edelman's catch against the Falcons.
Julian Edelman.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
The Seattle where they threw the pick instead of
Malcolm
running
Butler.
Marshawn
Oh, yeah.
Lynch.
Number 1 all time. Malcolm
Malcolm
Butler's interception in the
Yeah.
end zone.
Even the refs
that
were
changed
saying,
the win probability by 58%.
Oof. What about Sean Payton onside kick?
Sean Payton outside?
That's a good one.
That's an interesting. There was one from the same game, but that was
The pick, the pick 6.
Yeah, that was the pick 6. Tracy Porter 74-yard
Tracy Porter.
interception. That was number 12 though.
Oh.
That was number 12.
What about
So you got number 1 and number 3. So the Giants beating the Patriots, the same David Tyree game. There was a play in the top 5 that wasn't
Plaxico Burress.
Yes, Plaxico
Oh.
Burress's touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13-yard touchdown with 35 seconds left.
I remember that. Man.
Flipped at 27%. And then one was a game-winning field goal with no
Adam
time
Vinatieri?
remaining. Adam Vinatieri, 48-yard game-winning field goal.
I wonder who drove him down that game.
48-yard field goal. That's basically a 50-yard field goal. That's not
Yeah.
driving too much.
But it's driving somewhat. especially for our
At this point, he's
a
the
young
GOAT.
guy.
There's no conversation anymore. It's
especially
over.
for a guy that was just making his first Super Bowl start and first
What did
First
what
year
did they
starting.
call the Rams offense? Was it greatest show on turf? 17 points. Tom Brady
know.
gave up only 17 on defense. Wow.
yeah. But
He played
but just-
great
I mean,
quarterback.
Look, I'm just talking about that drive, Bruno. Does that drive?
Just that one drive.
That's one drive. Wait, so we're missing number 4?
You got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5 that's a tough one. It's just one play in the in the Ravens 49ers Super Bowl.
Oh,
Do you
Jacoby
remember?
Jones's kickoff.
No.
No, was it the lights going out?
I know, right? No. Do you remember the end of that game?
Yeah,
Was it Kaepernick?
It was
Threw a pick?
Crabtree.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. That's it. It's just the 4th and goal stop. They're on the 5-yard line, and Kaepernick throws a out of bounds pass intended for Michael Crabtree, but it's incomplete. Game
What
over.
was the score in that Super Bowl? Was it a? They came back. I know.
No, they were down by 5.
Oh snap! They could
They
have
were down by
won
5. Yeah. Ravens had 3 timeouts with 2 minutes remaining, but still,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
Oof.
I
Freaking
think
Joe
they had
Flacco
all
is a-
3 downs and goal to goal, like first and 10 at the 10,
Mm,
4th and 5 at the 5. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the top 5.
There was nothing from that Atlanta New England game.
No was saying that.
No,
That's surprising.
Atlanta and New
It
England.
was just like
Danny Amendola's 2-point conversion with 57 seconds left was the only one that flipped it. 18%.
Mm.
Yeah.
What about that Julio Jones's catch? Did that change anything? Do you remember his catch?
Yo,
But the
that was
Falcons ended up losing.
ridiculous. That
Huh?
was ridiculous.
The Falcons ended up losing. These are plays that changed it to where the other team won, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
not just changing probability in general, just changing
It could change probability, but most likely that bump is really only going to happen
because
when-
that catch
yeah.
that catch was.
Oh, it was a
But
great.
but
great
were they
game.
already winning?
Yeah,
when
they
he
were
made
They
that
were
catch?
winning at that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That catch was ridiculous.
Greatest
Eagles-
Super Bowl.
Number
Ever.
6 was Eagles recovering Tom Brady's fumble with 1:36 left in the 4th quarter in Super Bowl
2018.
52.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Man, Brady just
What
couldn't
about
beat the
Cam
NFC
Newton's
East,
fumble
man.
in 2016?
Oh, yeah.
Was that
Oh,
a
yeah.
no? Was that a close game?
No, I guess it wasn't really.
Yeah. They're saying this is one of the most least exciting Super Bowls in the 21st century, at least.
Oh yeah,
Seattle
without a
and
doubt.
New England. Seattle and Denver was probably the worst. 43-8 against Peyton Manning.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, that's the end of football season. Like I said before, a lot is going to happen for this Commanders team in the next coming weeks. We still got a top 7 pick in the draft, so that's always going to be exciting and an opportunity to get a guy that's going to change the defense a little bit here. So free agency, NFL draft, NBA playoffs, lots going to be happening. So we'll be back for sure at some point during this off season. But until then, this is Shut Your Face signing off.
Deuces.
Peace.
Good night.